leaders, thank you for your love and support. Wonders will never cease to happen in Africa. When ECOWAS tried all that it can to bring back Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso into the Gentleman's Club and they did not succeed, they have finally realized that they have to work on ECO that we all wanted for years, the promise they made to us for years. This thing was something that ECOWAS tried to do for several years and failed because France was involved. The oppressors did not allow them to use this ECO. So for that reason, this initiative that was initiated by the ECOWAS bloc have to come to an end. By the moment Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso left the ECOWAS bloc, made it clear to them they are not coming back, and they have gotten their own passport and created their own.
The birth of Burkindlim. On August 2nd, 2024, in Ouagadougou, the capital of Burkina Faso, something unprecedented happened. Captain Ibrahim Traoré officially launched the country's first state bank, aptly named Burkindlim. But this was not just another bank opening. Traoré described Burkindlim as a tool and a symbol of Burkina Faso's economic and financial sovereignty.
Bank trying to have their own currency. ECOWAS said, I am here. Oh, what do you think you are doing? What do you think we are going to? I am in the game before you, AES. I am only good at counter-attack. Then you want to do all these things so that everybody will see that we are not doing anything. Oh, we will not give you that chance, say AES. For the what? We have decided to bring back ECO and we are going to implement this thing by 2026. This is pushed by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, and Alassane Ouattara, the president of Ivory Coast. And this is supported by France. You are only doing this because you've seen that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are shaking and exposing the weaknesses in the ECOWAS bloc. So you quickly came out, something that it took you several years not to be able to do. These people came within 2 years and they are doing amazingly well. And there's nothing that you would do that would change our minds towards you because we know you are doing this because of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. But no matter how much you try to overtake them, you can never do it. For over decades, the ECOWAS was formed. But yet, ECOWAS has still not been able to have its single currency. Now, what did you see? Why all of a sudden, within just a few months to go, you want to see ECO by 2026? This is amazing. But never will you be able to beat Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Stronger they remain. And they'll keep on exposing the weaknesses because it made us to sin what true leadership is all about. We love them and will continue to support Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. AES all the way. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you were in office for 8 years. Now that you are almost gone, that is the time you are fighting and pushing for the ECO. What an amazing president that you are. So that's the latest around the world. In Africa, in ECOWAS Parliament.
ECOWAS, a regional economic bloc of 15 West African nations, has long envisioned the ECO as a single currency that could enhance trade, stabilize economies, and integrate the region more closely. First proposed in 2003, the ECO has faced numerous delays, with the latest goal of launching by 2026, a year ahead of the previously announced 2027 target. Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara urged ECOWAS member states to intensify their efforts toward launching the ECO, the region's long-anticipated single currency. He made these comments on October 11 during the inaugural strategic partnership meeting between Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana. Our two countries must work together, along with other nations in the region, to speed up reforms and implement convergence policies. This will strengthen our monetary and financial cooperation and bring about the ECO, the single currency that the people of West Africa have been waiting for, Ouattara said. Countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and Côte d'Ivoire are the main players behind the initiative. Nigeria, being the largest economy in the region, plays a crucial role, but its domestic challenges, such as inflation and exchange rate volatility, have often hampered progress. Even as Nigeria begins to overcome these hurdles, smaller economies in the region continue to struggle with the convergence criteria necessary for the adoption of the ECO. For decades, 8 West African countries have used the CFA franc, a currency created by France during its colonial rule. Even after gaining independence, these nations remained tied to the CFA franc, which was initially known as the franc of the French colonies in Africa, FCFA. In recent years, the name was changed to the Franc of Financial Community of Africa, but the control remained the same. France continued to print this currency for its former colonies, maintaining a tight grip on their economies. A significant portion of the foreign reserves from these nations was held in the French treasury, giving France leverage over its monetary policies. While some argue that the CFA franc provided stability, many West African nations view it as a tool of economic control, preventing true independence and development. For many West African countries, adopting the ECO is not just about economic integration, it's about reclaiming financial sovereignty. The push to abandon the CFA franc and embrace a region-wide currency represents a symbolic break from the colonial past and a step towards self-reliance. Countries like Côte d'Ivoire, led by President Alassane Ouattara, have been vocal in pushing for the ECO to become a reality by 2026. Ouattara's call for Ecowas nations to speed up reforms and meet the convergence criteria by 2025 reflects the region's growing impatience with the status quo. However, the path to the ECO remains fraught with challenges. Smaller economies, such as the Gambia, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, still face difficulties in aligning their economic policies with the region's major players. Additionally, political shifts, such as Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger's recent exit from Ecowas to form the Alliance of Sahel states, have added complexity to the already delicate process. Despite these obstacles, the momentum behind the ECO remains strong. The ongoing efforts to converge economic policies, harmonize inflation rates, and stabilize currencies reflect a growing desire among ECOWAS nations to move forward with a single currency. If the region is to succeed in launching the ECO by 2026, it will need to address both internal and external challenges. Economically weaker nations will require support to meet the convergence criteria, and the region as a whole must remain united in the face of external pressures.